Hey, good morning and happy Monday, people. It is the Oracle at Mushin here, bringing you your weekly tarot reading. And this week we are going to be switching to a half-light tarot reading, which is kind of helping you organize your shadow and get a better understanding of how you can integrate your whole experience and liberating you from some of your own bullshit. So with that being said, we are going to dive right into your Soul's Journey card, which is the first card. And you have following. And following is all about loyalty, adaptability, cooperation, trust, reliability, sensitivity to others, service, and receiving guidance. So this is trying to say that you can develop a deep following and a lot of people respect you. And part of your path is to cultivate yourself on such a level where people have no choice but to follow you. And one of the greatest ways to get to that frame or to that state is to look at your life and see if you would follow you. And if you wouldn't follow yourself, there's really an easy thing that you can begin to do. It's begin to live in integrity with your highest good and with your overall intentions. It's not as difficult as people make it seem. You can certainly shift to that, and I believe in your capacity to transition to a leadership role or to expand the effectiveness of your leadership role. So your next card is your shadow card. This is an area that you need to work on. So you have the Knight of Stones. It was in the reversal position. So the reversal of the Knight of Stones is somebody who's not well acclimated to navigating their emotions. It's somebody who is really shut off and they're kind of suppressing themselves. And that's like the huge concept of shadow work. So many of us have this understanding that anger is bad and that sadness doesn't play a role. All of these unpleasant emotions that we don't want to navigate. So what we do is we tend to push them off, or through various forms of escapism, you try to get outside of those emotions in a way that allows you to not have to process them. Shadow work, on the other hand, is really allowing you to take a deep look at why you feel this way and understanding that these are largely things that have occurred in your life that have led you to develop unhealthy coping mechanisms, and that these emotions are actually signaling areas that you need to work on, and that by not acknowledging that you're hurt or that you're angry, you're actually contributing to the problem. So the best way to actually deal with many of these things is for you to take them head on and really begin to process why you feel that way, to allow yourself to feel these emotions. And then over time, these emotions begin to decompress and lose their weight. Effectively, you have these wounds from your childhood that were never addressed, and you've continually built up this scar tissue throughout your life. And these wounds have never gotten better. You've put countless Band-Aids over like something that's larger than a flesh wound, and you're wondering why it's not healing when it's really festering. Shadow work is kind of going in, acknowledging what hurts, why it hurts, and how you can change that. So that's kind of a heavy concept, so we're going to transition into the light card. It is also in the reversal position. It is actually the King of Stones, and this is saying, like, when you begin to actually process your emotions in a big way and filter it through the wisdom of your heart. There's a turtle on the card, and turtles are a symbol of wisdom, or reptiles rather, are a symbol of wisdom in ancient cultures. And temper it with your heart wisdom, but also do so slowly, and slowly begin to navigate through your emotions. Many of us want to kind of revolutionize our lives overnight, and the change can occur for you instantly. It's a matter of you making a choice of, I want to have a different life, I'm capable of having a different experience, and you really committing to it. But the process to get you from A to B is a daily dedication and discipline. But it all starts with that attitude. And once you have that attitude and you begin to develop momentum, you'll be unstoppable in that sense, and you can really change your perspective overall. And the more that you're capable of doing that, tying it back into following, the more you're going to attract more people to whatever it is you're doing. Because most people that are switched on can sense a fake, they can sense a phony, they can sense that something's not right. And when you're not actively integrating your shadow, you're neglecting part of yourself. So, for one thing, that stuff comes up in unhealthy ways. And then for the other, people know that you're fake. And when you step into your light and respect both aspects of your character, you're liberating yourself from a whole lot of unnecessary expenditure of energy. And you're really able to focus on where you want to go in life and what you can accomplish. And that will inspire other people to do the same. There's that whole saying, be the change you want to see in the world. I'm really fond of this concept of the revolution will be internalized and outwardly expressed through creativity. If you want to see a different world, change you and then share that with other people, and you will inspire other people to do the same. But it all starts with kind of really getting an understanding of your emotions and moving forward with that. So the next one is the integration card. It was also a reversal. I flipped it around, and it is the knave of drums. So this is about following your own path. In the reversal, it's saying you haven't been following your own path. To integrate kind of the light and the dark, the not navigating the emotions and getting mastery of the emotions, part of that really is following your own path. You have to be passionate about what you're doing to live in harmony with yourself. A lot of us have fallen into this trap of our current culture, which is based on convenience, and fallen into this idea of job security. Job security is largely a fallacy, and most of us end up settling for life for things that we don't want to deal with. And in the reality, it's going to be difficult to have a balanced set of emotions. When you begin to push yourself and really pursue your passions on a deep level, you build up a resiliency to the difficulties in life, and you begin to really hone who you are in a deep way, to where you understand that you don't have to suppress who you are. You can be who you are, and the more you get your needs met, the more that the shadow works in your favor, and the less it acts out in unhealthy ways, which allows you to gain more control or more understanding of your emotions, which again allows more people to want to begin to follow what you're doing, and they will get interested in you as an individual. This is a really, really empowering reading, and you can really harness a lot of wisdom here. Take ownership of the aspects of your character that are less pleasant. Be patient with yourself as you begin to navigate through this process. Really figure out what it is that you want to do and begin to take daily action towards it, even small action, and refine your vision to a point where you know where you're going and you can lead other people to where you're going, and then you can inspire other people to lead people to where they're going. That really is the summary of it all. Step into your power is the call to action for you this week. Step into your power. Thank you so much for your time. I really hope that this helps you. Stay blessed. Peace.